deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure.
You have to trust in something. Your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever.
I have a dream that one day.
Your playing small does not serve the world. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. Because we are liberated from our own fear.
Huge. I don't even know where I would begin.
I hear that a lot. If you want to change the world, don't know how to begin.
Welcome to the Restless Real Estate Podcast, powered by ComingSoonHomes.com, where we don't play real estate, we sell it.
Hello, what's going on, agents? This is Marty Hampton over here at Restless Real Estate Podcast. Happy Monday to you. For those of you joining us for the first time, the Restless Real Estate Podcast provides a weekly dose of agent motivation, pushing agents to take their business to a new level, the next level, because we believe that what worked 10 years ago may not work as successfully today. So if you're looking for exclusive ways to innovate your business, you're in the right place. And this week, our topic is very passionate to me. I'm passionate about this, and the topic is why agents should not rely on MLS and Zillow to sell their listings. So let's dig in. Let's talk about where the market is today compared to where it was 10 years ago, even 20 years ago. Certainly, there is more online options for your sellers and your buyers. There's more competition out there, and if you are in the business where I am, I'm in a very competitive market. You've got online competitors such as Knock, such as Open Door, such as OfferPad. There's just many. Redfin comes to mind, and these give the buyers and your sellers so many more options than you had to deal with even 10 years ago. So right now, if you want to get your name out in the marketplace, it's going to take you more advertising dollars than ever before because it's a crowded field out there. And what worked 10 years ago, you might be able to say your name or put your name in front of a seller or a buyer maybe 9 or 10 times and have an impact. And today they tell me it's 3 times as many times that seller and that buyer has to hear your name. So it's more crowded, it's more expensive now than ever. And of course, I have agents that tell me all the time, well, Marty, I just do business on referrals. And I applaud you. If you are happy with that, more power to you. I think that you ought to have a thriving referral business. But everything that I've read about growing a business and making this business the best financial opportunity that you can says that your referral base needs to be somewhere between 30 and maybe 35%. And the rest of it is going to be new business. And you get that new business because of the way that you do business. And we're going to talk about that a little bit in this podcast. So let's talk about the benefits of using Zillow and Realtor and MLS because they're not all bad. So I'm going to give them a tiny bit of credit. MLS is created to make a level playing field with you and every other agent out there. So there is no edge to be gained by putting your home in MLS. You know that. Although I've seen countless agents out there have this flyer in their listing presentation that shows their MLS is going to syndicate to 800 sites. Oh my goodness, get real. That is way yesterday, way even probably past 10 years ago. So let's talk about the downside to relying on Zillow and MLS. We've already stated that there's no definitive edge for MLS, except that I guess you could have an edge because there's a lot of sloppy agents out there. You could make sure that all your photos are just first class. You've got classy verbiage. You've got the full details in every single listing. Oh, come to think of it, that might outdo quite a bit of your competition. But that's a given, folks. That's just the basics of doing good, strong business. Well, what about Realtor.com? I've been at countless roundtables of top producer where the agent dominated the conversation by saying, I pay big bucks to buy out all of my zip code in this one particular zip code in my market. And I get every single lead from Realtor.com. And in some cases, I remember agents telling me they were paying upward, of $25,000, $30,000. So in my opinion, that is very costly. And that might be a good play in some areas. I'm certainly not discounting it totally, but it's certainly not a good play across the board in every market. And then there is, of course, that wonderful now competitor of ours called Zillow. And agents like me have paid large amounts to advertise their homes in Zillow. And what it created was a war chest for Zillow to become bigger and better than all their competition. And now they want your seller to sell their home to Zillow offers. And if they don't sell it to Zillow offers, they're going to list it with a Zillow partner in that area for a kickback or a lower commission. So, there is some bad blood here. I'm not bitter, but I play somebody on the radio that is a wee bit bitter. So I pulled every dime from Zillow about 5 months ago. And the amazing thing is that my calls from Zillow buyers has remained the same. So think about that. Write that down somewhere. That could be a good move for some people out there. So now let's talk about additional ways to expose your listings. ComingSoonHomes.com comes to my mind. And it's a vehicle that I've used to be the number one listing agent in my competitive market for years. ComingSoonHomes.com is your brand, your unique website, and all those leads are your leads. And you don't have to share them with 10 other Zillow agents, 10 other realtor agents. So why should you list your homes on ComingSoonHomes.com? Well, this is where we break this business down to the fundamental level of getting a house listed and telling the world you've got it listed and building up a solid competitive edge that your competition can't touch. And it's as simple as I can make it, folks. What we do at Coming Soon Homes is teach you, coach you, or even market. We'll even market it for you. Make the most out of every new listing you get and stretch that listing, and then stretch that listing into more listings and more opportunity for you and for your team. I'm excited to tell you about this. This is something that I've learned throughout the years, and I hope you've got a touch of it throughout today's episode. It is crucial that you have a unique vehicle to sell and promote your listings. And any agent can use MLS. Any agent can use Zillow. So why not find additional ways to get more results with each new listing that you get? Less work means less results, while more work means more results. So it's really that simple. But getting better results for your clients is not a silver bullet. You must develop a process, and we can certainly help you with that. You must implement that process and ensure that it stays consistent. Thanks to ComingSoonHomes.com, we've already done all the legwork for you. So to see if we still have a spot in your city, visit us at www.comingsoonmarketing.com. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I look forward to talking to you next week about the one service that sellers need that most agents don't even provide. And this one might shock you, so be sure to subscribe to be notified the second that this podcast is ready and realized. Hope to chat soon. Enjoy your day. Take care. Bye-bye.